Hi, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and today we're making a video about UAD plugins, Universal Audio. This came from a request from one of my subscribers, which I unwittingly I've showed the UAD interface that I've had in my studio on several videos, and I've never thought about doing a video on it. So he requested it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, it's been a long time coming. I probably should show that that device and how I use it in the studio. So we have via Firewire a UAD2 satellite quad, and basically what it is, it connects to your computer via USB, and it is similar to the Waves Impact server. So although it is a much smaller footprint, matter of fact, I keep mine here. Again, it connects via USB to your computer, and then what it does is it allows you to put universal audio plugins in your session without those plugins being used by your computer's CPU. Just like the Waves Impact server does for Waves plugins, the UAD satellite uses its onboard processors to use the plugins. So you are getting the processing from the plugins without using the processing power of your computer. So as you'll see here, when you got a UA icon here, and basically what it is you get this window right here. It just tells you your how much DSP you're using, your how much memory is being used, and your FireWire how much percentage you have. So the more plugins you use, the further and further down this goes. And then what you'll do is you click the UAD2 button here, and this shows you all the plugins and your configuration. You can change all these settings here, your FireWire throughput, and then your helpful documents and videos are here. And then your system info tells you that, what you presently have. So again, we have a satellite connected via FireWire, and we have a quad processor. So that's what we got going on there. Let's go inside of, right now I have a Studio One session. And I just wanted to show you, so you basically, when you install Universal Audio device on your system, and you can only use Universal Audio plugins with the Universal Audio device. So it's proprietary. You can't just go and buy a plugin because you like it and use it on your DAW. You have to have a UAD device, whether it be a satellite or some other form of UAD proprietary interface that will allow you to use their licensed plugins. So you can see when you install it, you've got this long list of plugins. Now, I only have a handful of them. If you would have looked back at the plugins section, you'll see I've got one of these here. Scroll down, another one here, another one there, two here, a couple more here. The majority of these plugins I don't have authorizations for. I didn't purchase the plugin. I didn't purchase a license for the plugin. So therefore, it's not, I should say it's not accessible. If I click on one that I don't own, it'll say you don't own this plugin. Click here to buy the plugin. That's all fine and well and good, but when I'm working in a session and I'm trying to get plugins in, it's very helpful if I only see the plugins that I actually own and not this big list. That's the drawback with Universal Audio. So this video today is twofold. One, I'm going to show you how I use Universal Audio plugins in my studio. And secondly, I'm going to show you a new plugin called Hide and Seek that was developed to alleviate this issue here. So basically, you go to their website and you download the hide and seek plugin, and then what you'll do is you click on your UAD2 button here, and you go to System Info, and you'll see right here it says Save Detailed System Profile. You click on that and you save that document somewhere that you know it's going to be, whether it's on your desktop or me, I save mine in my Documents folder. Then you open up the hide and seek plugin, which is right here, and then in the top right hand corner it says Open UAD System Profile. So basically what it is you're going to go to the place that you just created that detailed system profile in the UAD control panel. So I click here, I go to my Documents folder, and I scroll down to UAD System Profile, and I click Open. And now basically what's happening is the hide and seek plugin is reading all the information that's in that document, and what it's done here is it's taken all the plugins that are authorized that I have licenses for, and it puts them on this page, all 39 of them. And then under the not authorized, it's got every plugin I don't own, which is a lot, all 160 of them. So anyway, you can see right here it says hidden. So I can click on any of these that I might want to have shown, and it'll show it. And same thing on the authorized ones, I can hide some of them if I don't want them to show. So, and then when you've got this and you got it all plugged in, you just click apply. And then basically what it's doing is it's taken the DAW and applied these settings over UADs. So let me do this. Let me close Studio One. And we're going to reopen it. So let me quit right here. Once it quits, all right, so I'm going to reopen it now, and it's going to take those settings that we just saw, and we'll look at the UAD plugin section, and we'll see how many less plugins are there, and then we'll get started with this video. All right, so let me go back to the song that I had originally opened up. All right, so here we are back in our session. You can see by the Universal Audio folder that there's a lot less plugins here now. So I don't have to scroll just to get to some certain plugins. And more importantly, these are just the plugins that I have active licenses for. So you got an Ampeg SVT, which is a bass plugin, some APIs, some Fairchilds, the 660 and the 670. That's awesome. I love putting them on bass and drums. You got a Neve 88 RS channel strip, as well as a Neve preamp. That preamp is great to put on in front of a vocal. Does an awesome job there. The Ocean Way Studios Reverb is a great reverb plugin. You can that sounds great on drums, or you can put anything really through that. Precision channel strips. It goes on and on and on. Pultec EQs, Roland Dimension D choruses, the Shadow Hills mastering compressor. That is an immaculate plugin. Soft tube metal amp, the SSL G buses. I mean, it goes on and on and on. The great plugins that you have all through the Universal Audio, and they do a great job with their modeling on these. So let's take a look at one. Let's do the LA2A. I'm gonna drop it on a piano here. So this is the LA2A Silver, and then let's just back up. Let's check out the verse section, and I'm just gonna highlight a couple bars. Turn our loop on. All right, we're already getting some reaction here. Very good, very good. Let's see if we go to our this is a great plug-in here. This precision channel strip. It's without. Solos off. Let's just work on this here. So I can make this a lot darker. taking off the high end of this API. Check out these two that I've put the APIs on. Just listen to them. So much more focused. Move on to the chorus section of the song, where a different instrumentation comes in. You can hear how. absolutely love this Shadow Hills mastering compressor. I mean, it's so smooth. I'm going to A/B it again. Let me do it. Let's put it on the verse. I want to hear how it sounds on the verse. So here's chorus. Here is our verse right here. Let me just run it on the verse. Without. Tried to match the gain a little bit better there, so it's not showing an increase. And then we can throw a SSL G bus compressor on there. Very good. Let's give it a listen on the chorus real quick. So that's without my mixed bus compression, my mixed bus effects, which is both the SSL G bus and the UAD shadow mastering compressor. With two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right now I've got 9 plugins, Universal Audio plugins on there, and I've still got 80. I've used 2% of my allotted bandwidth through the interface, through the satellite interface. So it's conceivable that I could run, I don't know, 30 more plugins just from the Universal Audio, plus any other plugins I have in my system, whether it be stock Studio One plugins, Waves plugins, any other Valhalla for reverb, anything, XLN Audio, anything I want to use that I have on my system, those plugins will be used by the computer's processor. The Universal Audio will allow me to put these high-end, high-quality plugins that are extremely effective modeling plugins from the initial or the original studio gear, and allow me to use a lot of them. Again, I'm getting much more use out of this than if I would just stock a bunch of plugins from my computer, and then I'm like having to commit and balance and print stuff. This offloads all that processing from my computer and just allows my computer's processors to worry about running the DAW. Another good feature about the satellite or any Universal Audio interface is that the when you are done with your in the box mix, you can just export a a session out without having to do an online bounce or play through the whole song. With the Waves Impact server, you had to, if you used anything off of the Impact server, you had to do online bouncing or printing. When you went to bounce, make an MP3 or something, you couldn't do an offline bounce. Which that isn't the end of the world, but I'm just saying this is a nice benefit that they thought about before they put this out on the market. There are boatloads of plugins that Universal Audio makes for specific tasks or based on certain gear. I have a few of my favorites that I use. I use the Teletronic LA2A almost on every song that I've mixed since I've gotten it. The Neve preamp, again, it is absolutely awesome on vocals. I use the Ampeg SVT3 Pro a lot for bass tracks. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can go on their website and buy that would greatly enhance the quality of your songs immediately. Now, I'm not saying that this is a must-have. You don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on Universal Audio gear to get great mixes. But to emulate the gear that they have modeled, it's hard to find a better comparison to Universal Audio. As a matter of fact, these are officially modeled plugins where the original manufacturer has put their name on these plugins saying, yes, you can use our name. Roland, Teletronic, Fairchild, they've all put their names on these plugins. This isn't something where you see an off-brand name and you got to look at the document saying, oh, this is kind of what we're modeling. The companies said, Universal Audio, you guys are awesome. You're one of the best in the business. Please put our name on your plugin. All right, so that's about it. I don't want to go too deep into this because this is a matter of taste. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who are saying, oh, I hate them. A lot of the proprietary factor would be one of those reasons why a lot of people are put off by Universal Audio. You have to buy their interface in order to use their plugins. Me, because of how robust and awesome their plugins are, I can understand why they want you to do that. They want you to be able to get the most out of their plugins without your system not allowing you to put 20 Teletronic compressor limiters on your session. With their interface, you can put as many as you need. Like I said, I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 12 plugins, and I'm only using 2% of my available processing power based on my my readout. So, if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, or you have any videos that you'd like me to make in the future, you can leave them in the comments section of this video, or you can email me, bbuck822@gmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also go to my website, provisionstudios.com, and that's PROVIZION studios.com. And you can see what I have got going on there. But don't hesitate to get up with me. I am reaching out to as many people as I can that contact me. There's some people I can't help, but there's a lot of people that we're able to get back and forth with each other. Once we discuss what someone's issues are, I can offer a couple tips. Well, oh, that happened to me and this is what I did. Or, oh, if you try this, I've heard this will work. So that's how I like to make this work. I like to make everything as easy and painless as possible. So if you have a problem and you think I might be able to help, please reach out. All right? Everyone have a great day. Stay safe as you can, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.